The Trump administration has canceled an FDA contract that would pay to acquire fresh tissue from aborted babies. Republican lawmakers have applauded the move and are calling for the practice of using baby body parts for research to stop altogether. Terry Jeffrey with CNS News has investigated this practice for years and joins us now with more. So, Terry, this contract has been canceled. What does that mean overall?
Well, it's a good move, but it's a small move. The FDA contract, which was signed July 25th, was for $15,900 with the San Francisco Bay Area group called Advanced Bioscience Resources, which is a nonprofit that specializes in doing this kind of thing. But at the same time, in this current fiscal year, which is going to end on Sunday, the NIH estimates it will spend $103 million on human fetal tissue research. And the Defense Labor HHS appropriation that passed the House yesterday removed language that would prohibit federal funding of human fetal tissue research that uses fetal tissue taken from aborted babies. So ironically, we're about to see the Congress, well, we just did see the Congress pass a bill. The question is whether President Trump will sign it, that allows this research to continue. But the administration itself has, in fact, canceled this one contract, which is an excellent move.
Are federal dollars then still paying for research with baby body parts despite this move?
Yes, absolutely. This one small contract was through the Food and Drug Administration, which is a part of the HHS. The National Institutes of Health, which specializes in doing medical research, which is a different part of HHS, as I said, they themselves report that this year they will spend $103 million on human fetal research. Last year, I think they spent $98 million. 2 years ago, it was $103 million. I've written stories on the past. I'm working on a story right now that involves another contract for this kind of research coming out of HHS. There are quite literally in medical schools all over the country research programs being funded by the National Institutes of Health where they make these mice that require particularly human liver and thymus taken from late-term aborted babies. For example, as I cited in the story about this FDA contract, one federally funded researcher who spoke at a workshop on these mice that was sponsored by the NIH back in 2007 said that the creation of these mice required babies at 20 to 24 weeks gestational age. In this FDA contract, by the way, the notice of it that I quoted specifically said they needed, quote unquote, fresh tissue. So yes, we're talking about a great deal of federally funded research that requires tissue taken from late-term aborted babies.
Are there more ethical means of doing the research without having to use aborted baby tissue?
Well, that's a good question, and I think it's an open question. Harvard University provided a background paper to the House Energy and Commerce Committee 2 years ago when it was investigating the procurement of fetal tissue. And in that paper, Harvard said you cannot make these kind of mice that are designed to have a human immune system without tissue taken from aborted babies. I believe there's research going on right now where they're trying to develop mice that will not need the tissue from an aborted baby. But right now, they say they need it, and they are using it.
All right, Terry Jeffrey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.